Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject thermodynamics for civil services, mains, IFS, and various GATE exams. And now we are solving some questions based on steady flow energy equation. Question number 4 is superheated steam at 2 bar and 300 degrees Celsius with an enthalpy of 3072.1 kilojoule per kilogram enters a horizontal adiabatic nozzle with negligible velocity and leaves at point 0.2 bar as saturated vapor with an enthalpy of 2609.9 kilojoule per kilogram. Assuming steady flow and neglecting the potential energy changes, the exit velocity in meter per second of steam up to 1 decimal paces. So this is your nozzle, and at the inlet the enthalpy is for Z1 and velocity is V. At the outlet enthalpy is H2 and velocity is V2. And there is no change in potential energy within this nozzle, so that P is 0. And work done is there is no work done by nozzle and no heat supply is within the nozzle because it is adiabatic. Okay, so the energy equation reduces to H1 plus V1 square by 2 is equal to H2 plus V2 square by 2. So H1 because the velocity of the inlet is negligible, so here V1 will be 0. So it will be H1 minus H2 equal to V2 square by 2, or V2 is root 2 into 1000 bracket 3072.1 minus 2609.9, because 1000 is multiplied to convert kilojoule into joule. Okay, so it will give velocity as 980.81 meter per second. Okay. So next question is steam flows through a nozzle at a mass flow rate of m dot is equal to 0.1 kilogram per second with a heat loss of 5 kilowatt. The enthalpy inlet and the exit are 2500 per kg and 2350 kilojoule per kg respectively. Assuming negligible velocity at the inlet C1 is equal to 0, the velocity C2 of steam in meter per second at the nozzle exit is dash. Correct to the reciprocal. So this is your inlet, and here the enthalpy is 2500 kilojoule per kilogram, and here the enthalpy is 2350 kilojoule per kilogram, and heat is lost, that is 5 kilowatt, and mass is 0.1 kilogram per second. So here if we apply the steady flow energy equation, so we will take Q as negative because heat is rejected and there is no work done. So here Q negative means here Q positive, and there is no change in potential energy. So the energy equation or the steady flow energy equation reduces to M. M is mass going to this H1 minus C1 square by 2 within bracket is equal to minus Q here, it means plus Q here, plus H2 plus C2 square by 2 into H. So this is the enthalpy energy and kinetic energy at the exit. This is the kinetic energy and enthalpy energy at inlet, and this is the heat rejected. Now C1 is 0, H1 is 2500 kilojoule per kilogram, and H2 is 2350 kilojoule per kilogram. So we can find out C2 will come out as 447.64 meter per second. Next question is also nozzle, and it is now the carbon dioxide gas is going to. So question number 6 is carbon dioxide CO2 enters an adiabatic rigid nozzle steadily at 1 MPa and 500 degrees Celsius with a mass rate of 1.5 kilogram per second. The inlet area of the nozzle is 40 centimeter square and exit velocity is 10 times of that at the inlet. If CO2 can be considered as an ideal gas with gas constant of 0.19 kilojoule per kilogram per liter, the ratio of specific of 1.29, the exit temperature in Kelvin rounded up to 1 decimal Celsius dash. So at the inlet of nozzle, RT applies state equation because it has then we can find out the volume flow rate. Because mass flow rate is given, that is 1.5 kilogram per second, and R is 0.919 10 power 3 joule per kilogram per degree Celsius, and temperature is 500 plus 270, or initial temperature is given 500 degrees Celsius. So in Kelvin it will be 500 plus 270, and initial pressure is 1 bar, 1 MPa, 1 MPa, 1 into 10 power 6. From this we can find out volume flow rate, that is 220.35 into 10 power minus 3 meter cube per second, and inlet area is 40 centimeter square, or 40 by 1000 square meter square. So inlet velocity will come out as volume flow rate by inlet area, so it will come out as 55 0.076 meter per second, and exit velocity is 10 times of it, so it will be 10 into C1, so that is 550.76 meter per second. So applying steady flow energy equation, no heat required, no work done, so equation will be only of kinetic energy term plus enthalpy term. So this will be a C1 square by 2 plus H1 is equal to C2 square by 2 plus H2. So now to find out H1 and H2 we need Cp, and Cp formula is R gamma by gamma 1, and R is given, that is 1.29, gamma is given, sorry, R is given as, that is 0.19, and gamma is 1.29. So from this Cp comes out as 0.84517 kilojoule per kilogram per degree Kelvin. So now here we can put Cp T1, so Cp into T1, and here we can put Cp T2, Cp into T2, and this is velocity, kinetic energy term, this is at outlet and this is at inlet. So from this only unknown is the T2, so T2 comes out as 595.34